I think it's safe to say that my bun is bigger than my future at this stage in 2020. Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back. So today I thought we would just sit down and have a little bit of a catch up. Going to do a little bit of a Q&A. Got you guys to send me in your questions over my Instagram, because even though I did do an assumptions video a couple videos back, there are still so many of the same reoccurring questions that a lot of yous seem to be very confused about. So I thought we would just clear them up today, so we're all on the same page. Do you know what I'm saying? So today's video is in collaboration with Fabletics. I am a Fabletics ambassador, so I'm just going to show you guys some of the outfits I picked up this week. I'm sure a lot of you guys are very familiar with how the membership works by now, but if you're not, I'm quickly just going to break it down for anybody who is unsure about it. So Fabletics works on a membership basis, so you sign up to their VIP membership, and when you do so, you will get amazing deals like 2 leggings for £24 or 50% off from your first outfit, and then you will continue to get huge discounts off all the clothes on their website, and every time they bring out a new collection every single month once you are a VIP member. I feel like where a lot of the confusion comes in with Fabletics is that people think that you have to buy something every single month, and you don't whatsoever. If you don't want to buy something the next month, there's a little skip button on your account, and if you press that by the 5th of the month, you can skip the entire month. And then if you want something the next month, you can come back, or you can skip it again. You can skip it for 11 months in a row if you want and just get something next Christmas, you know, or else you can cancel your membership at any time. So it's completely up to you. But yeah, I just feel like if you're gonna invest in some pieces from Fabletics, you're so much better doing it through the VIP membership, because you will save a lot of money compared to just doing it directly through the website. You won't get any discount that way. So that's why the VIP membership is so amazing, because there are so many perks with it. They bring out new collections every month, and they also have a super inclusive size range. I don't think I've ever seen another brand with as much of an inclusive size range as Fabletics have, so it's just incredible. And then they do a bit of everything, like you've got your loungewear, like your tracksuit bottoms and all that jazz. You've got your sportswear, like your leggings, your sports bras. You've got your coats, you know, you can get gym bags on the website, you can get gym runners. There's just a little bit of everything for us all. So yeah, but anyhow, if you would like to sign up to the VIP membership, I will leave a link in my description box, so definitely go and check that out, my darlings. So yeah, on that note, we are just going to dive right on into the questions. I am without my wine today, because if I am with my wine today, I might say too many things. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like I have to answer this question first because it came up so much. I cannot tell you how reoccurring this question was. How are you dealing with your breakup? What are your tips to get over a breakup? So I'm actually going to do a whole video about this, because I just have so much to say, and also because it seems like so many of you guys are also going through a breakup right now, which is so shit, but also good because we're in this together, and it means maybe we can help each other through it a little bit or something, or share some tips with each other and whatnot. Now, there seems to be a lot of confusion about where I'm living now, what I'm doing, what's going on. Even though I did touch on it in my assumptions video, a lot of you guys seem to have either missed that or else still just can't seem to understand what's going on. So do you still live in your apartment? No, I don't live in my apartment. I moved out of the apartment as soon as we broke up. Like straight away, the day we broke up, I was out of the apartment. So I moved back home, and that's currently where I am living now. So I am living back with my parents. I'm currently in the process of doing up my bedroom, so that's why I'm filming here for the time being. Do you plan on moving back to Dublin? Absolutely not. I don't think I will ever live in Dublin again, and I don't say that lightly. Like, I do not say that lightly. Before I moved to Dublin, I had been wanting to move to Dublin for, I'd say, like 4 years. Like, seriously wanting to move there for a good 4 years. Like, there was nowhere else I would be moving, only Dublin. And I just had this vision in my head that Dublin was just where I was supposed to be, and that Dublin was just going to be so good for me. Like, when I'd get up there, I'd just feel like everything would start to fall into place. And now that I'm saying that, like, am I actually okay? Like, am I insane? The grass is greener, Jessica. The grass is always greener. The grass is greener where you water the grass. Do you know? That's the truth. All I'm going to say is that Dublin is not what it's cracked up to be whatsoever. But putting that aside, I just feel like I've got really bad associations with Dublin now, which is totally understandable. But yeah, it's just not the be all and end all whatsoever. Did you ever feel like home in Dublin? Do you know what? Being honest, I didn't. I never truly really felt at home. I always just kind of felt a bit out of place, if that makes sense. Now, I don't know, that could have been down to a number of things now, but yeah, no, I didn't. Like, since coming home, I feel so much more at home, and I know, like, technically speaking, this is my home, and like, this was always my home, but it just feels right, me being here right now, whereas when I was in Dublin, it just didn't feel right. Like, something was off. I know what it was, but yeah, that's kind of the best way to answer that question. How's Lady doing now you're home? There was so many of you guys asking about my little dog, and you have no idea how happy that made me. Like, the fact that you guys care about Lady just means the world to me, because the way I am, like, my dog Lady, she's literally my baby. Like, she is my child, and I always say, like, friends or anyone I'm in a relationship with, if she doesn't like you, you have to get on. Basically, you have to get on, and if you don't get on, yeet, off you go. Get your boots and get your bags packed. Lady is doing so good now. Lady's really old. Lady's 13, but she is so happy I'm home. Like, since I've come home, she's literally my little shadow. Like, she has not left my side. I also feel like she sensed I was going through a really hard time when I came home originally and stuff, because she was just like glued to me all the time. But yeah, she's absolutely delighted I'm home, and it's so nice for me. Like, I missed her so much, like so much, and I was kind of worried that, you know, she'd forget about me or something when I moved out. And when I was moving back home, I actually kind of thought, oh, is she going to be the same with me, like, compared to the way she was before I moved out of home? Because I was like, maybe she's gotten a lot closer to mom, or she's more attached to mom, you know, the way dogs are. But actually no, she's just fallen right into the ways she was before I moved out of home. So I'm really happy with that. You lost a lot of weight after the breakup. Yeah, I had a few of these questions from you guys. I have lost quite a lot of weight. I am not happy about it whatsoever, but I suppose this is kind of half true, because I lost a little bit of weight before the breakup, like the couple of weeks before the breakup, but that was because I was going through a really hard time mentally, which you guys would know because I posted that video saying I'm really not okay and just talking about my mental health and all that. So I was kind of, if I'm really depressed or I'm going through a really bad time mentally, I have no appetite whatsoever. It's not something I choose to do. It's not me being like, I'm not eating. I genuinely can't eat, or like if I eat, I feel so sick, or else I do get sick. Like, it's actually a problem when I'm seriously depressed, which I have been. Yeah, I lost a little bit of weight before the breakup, but lost most of the weight then since coming back home. I still am not eating right whatsoever, that is something that I'm currently trying to work on. But yeah, I just feel like with people, it's either one way or the other. Like, people's appetite either completely goes when they're depressed, or else their appetite increases when they're really depressed. I feel like there's only one end of the spectrum, it seems to be, from people I've ever spoken to, which is just mad. Like, the way your body reacts to like stress and reacts to like your brain not working the way it's supposed to be working, if you get what I mean. And it's actually really shit, because I'm really not happy with the place I'm at in my body now. Like, I worked really hard all year and I got myself into a place with my body where I was actually happy with it. Like, I had put on some weight, but I was completely okay with that. But I've just lost all my hard work, if that makes sense. But sure, look, these things happen, and you know, in time I will get myself back on track. What would you say to yourself prior to the beginning of the pandemic? Bitch, you motherfucking took everything for granted. You even took breathing air for granted. You took breathing for granted. You probably never thought I would tell you that now, did you? Where are you planning on moving to next? Or there was a couple of questions saying, are you planning on getting your own apartment now? Or are you planning on moving out now? Or what's your next step? Like, what am I going to do next? So I am going to be staying at home for the next year, because I have committed myself to a year-long therapy program, which is currently where I'm living now. So it's really easy for me to get to with where I'm living. So yeah, going to be staying here for a year for sure, and then after that I'll probably reevaluate the situation. It's really funny because I just feel like in the last number of weeks, like, I've had a complete mindset change. So for example, like, prior to me moving back home, I would have said that I'd never move abroad, and now I am seriously considering it, like not anytime soon. But I'd say the next places I'll either move is either Galway. I think the only place I'd ever live in Ireland, apart from where I'm living with my parents, is Galway or abroad. I feel like they're my only two options, Galway or abroad, and I don't know exactly where abroad, because obviously, like, where are we going to be in a year's time with COVID? Like, you know, you don't know what that situation is going to look like, so you can't really plan shit like that, I don't feel, right now. But yeah, that's kind of what I have in mind, but we'll be staying put for the next year because your girl's got to get her brain sorted. We've got to undo that trauma. Are you going to set goals for 2021? Look, right, I don't know how many goals I set for 2020, right? I don't think I achieved one of them, because Corona had other ideas in store. I honestly think Corona just took all our goals and went, ha, take that. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to bother for 2021, because I just feel like this year has shown us all that you literally cannot plan for anything. You cannot plan for anything. I feel like the only kind of goals I'll set are like, you know, things that I know I can achieve, like things like completing therapy, or things that, you know, Corona can't come and disrupt again. My only goals for 2021 is to be content, not even happy, just content, just at peace with myself. That is all. I'm not even asking for happiness. I don't even want to be crying happy tears. No. I just want contentness and healthiness. That is all I want in 2021. And for the people I love in my life, for it to be content, and for the people I love in my life to be healthy as well. I know we've been hearing this everywhere, but I'm going to say it. 2020 has shown me what's really important. You know what I mean? Have you ever regretted that and you posted on YouTube? Do you know what? I actually haven't. Even though I have said some questionable things on the internet in the last 4 years, I don't regret it, because I've learned from it. It's taught me something. Even if I say something and I say something wrong, I'm going to learn from that then, compared to me not saying something and then I'm not going to learn from it. Do you know what I mean? So no, I don't regret it, because if it teaches you something, then why would you regret it? If you could have done one thing differently this year, what would it be? Oh, so many things. Like, honestly, so many things. I'd say given someone more chances than they deserved. Yeah, I go with that. Given someone more than a second chance. I need to stop doing that. A second chance, yeah, okay, we all deserve that. Anymore, you're taking the bloody piss, man. You're actually taking the piss. How is therapy going? There was a lot of you guys asking about my therapy too, which is actually so lovely that you guys care. I've had 2 therapy sessions so far, and I have one in the morning as well, so by the time you see this video I will have had 3 therapy sessions. But it's going well, so obviously we're just kind of getting into it now. But yeah, I truly feel like this is going to bring me on so far, like leaps and bounds. I can't even express it. I feel like the kind of therapy I'm doing is exactly what my brain needs. I've already learned some really helpful things in therapy, and I was actually thinking, like, anything that I find really helpful from therapy, like any skills I learn or anything like that, I will most definitely share with you guys, because I know not everybody can access therapy right now, or people might be on really long waiting lists, or I don't know, every country has different kind of situations with therapy. But yeah, if there are any little things I pick up that I feel would be helpful to share with you guys, I definitely will, because they can be like the tiniest things. Like, that's the thing with therapy, like, it's the tiniest tweaks to our thought, the way we think, and our thought patterns and all that. The tiniest tweaks make the biggest of difference, and it's just doing the tiniest of tweaks constantly, do you know what I mean, over a period of time, and then it really does literally change the way your brain works. Like, oh my god, my therapist was telling me about this show that was on BBC, and it was about a woman who had fibromyalgia, and basically they took a scan of her brain before, right, and then they basically got her to do mindfulness. So they basically got her to study mindfulness really intensely and kind of start practicing it and all that, and then they took a brain scan of her brain after she had spent a period of time doing mindfulness. We are doing some mindfulness in my therapy as well, because mindfulness is so important. And basically what it showed was that the grey matter in her brain had seriously subsided after she had spent a period of time doing mindfulness. So therapy, mindfulness to be exact, actually completely changed the matter in her brain. Like, how insane is that? Like, it actually changed her brain. And the reason she was telling us this is because mindfulness can really help both physical and mental pain, and that's why mindfulness is so important. And there's actually so many books out there you can buy on mindfulness. Now my therapy is not just about mindfulness, but mindfulness is incorporated into the therapy. But yeah, so amazing. I feel like so many people aren't actually aware, like, you know, you hear like therapy, go to therapy, and like you're like, what is sitting down talking to someone about my problems going to do? But if you're actually doing like a program, you know, and you're learning skills and you're learning coping mechanism stuff, what it can actually do is it can actually change your brain. And that is just crazy. That was a bit of a long-winded answer. Okay, so the next question is, how is your fitness journey going? It's going all right. It's gone out the bloody window is where it's gone. I've not seen her in a long time. I don't know where she is. Hello. Yeah, fitness. What? Fitness? What's fitness mean? My fitness journey packed her bags quite a while ago. Yeah, I just feel like since I posted that video saying I really wasn't okay, my fitness journey has kind of been on pause since about that time. And then also because I've not been eating right, like, you literally cannot work out if you're not eating right. That is the worst thing you could do to your body, because if your body's not got the energy for it, your body's basically just going to start eating your muscles or eating into parts of your body to try and get some energy for the workout. So no, absolutely don't know where she is. I hope to find her in the new year. Since being single, have you had any one night stands? Have you gone through a whole phase? No, I have not slept with anybody since my breakup, would you believe? And I've not gone through a whole phase. No, I'm not a fan of a one night stand. I don't like one night stands, and I don't plan on having any one night stands. I won't be having any one night stands. They're just not for me. Just my preference, to be honest. And do you regret moving in with your now ex? Do you know what? I don't regret it, because I truly feel like you can never really know somebody until you move in with them. I feel like you can know someone to a certain extent, but just say this is fully knowing someone, I feel like you'll only be able to know them this much if you don't live with them, because, you know, this stuff, like, it's very easy to hide this stuff from someone, even subconsciously, if you're not living with them. But when you're living with somebody, you see somebody for all they are. Do you know what I mean? So no, I don't regret it at all, because I learned a lot from it, and it taught me a lot, and it's also taught me like what not to do in the future as well. Online dating, yay or nay? It's a nay for me. Online dating is another thing that I can't, like, I haven't downloaded any dating apps since my breakup, and I won't be downloading any dating apps since my breakup. I don't know what it is. Do you know what? For the most part, they just make me cringe. Like, the chat up lines, like the opening messages, like knowing that they're sending that to another probably 10 girls, like, no, not for me. It's just not for me. I feel like I'm really old fashioned when it comes to dating, if I'm being honest. Like, I feel like the way I think about it is just so old fashioned, and I don't know where that even comes from. I would just so much rather meet someone in your normal way. Well, no, that makes no sense, because your normal way is online dating. I just rather kind of meet someone naturally. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like actively seeking something. Have you all the Christmas shopping done? Would you believe I've not bought one Christmas present? I've not listened to one Christmas song, and I've not bought one pair of Christmas pajamas yet. And it is currently the 16th of December. Christmas is tomorrow week. Do you know what's so funny as well is that I have always been one of them people, like, I will have every present bought by the beginning of December. Like, I'll have everything sorted like first week in December. Like, this is never me. Like, this is not me whatsoever. And I'm really struggling with it. Like, it's stressing me out, but I'm still just sitting there, sitting on my hole, doing nothing about it. So yeah, I hope your Christmas shopping is going a little bit better. But I also just feel like Christmas this year it just doesn't feel the same with the year that we've had. Like, I feel like we can all agree it's been a shit year. Like, there's not one person I've talked to who has not had a shit fucking year. So yeah, I feel like it's understandable why a lot of us aren't in the festive spirit as well. And I've had a really shitty, like, 3-4 months, or whatever, how long it's been. I don't even know. Time just doesn't feel real to me anymore. It is currently 11 p.m. and I'm filming this video. Time is an illusion. And on that note, I'm going to leave it here for today's video, friends. But I hope that cleared up some things for you guys. I hope we're kind of on the same page a little bit more now. And also don't forget to click the link down below if you would like to sign up and become a VIP member with Fabletics. But yeah, I love you guys so very much. I hope you enjoyed and I cannot wait to see you all in my next video. Bye bye, friends.